If you want to go ahead and sit comfortably cross-legged onto your mat, and then close your eyes, taking a few nice deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, mouth is closed. Exhale through your mouth, mouth is open. Make the sound nice and audible. Nice deep inhale, filling the belly, filling the chest. Nice deep exhale. On your next couple, keep following along, keep breathing. On your next couple, make your exhale longer than your inhale. Eyes are closed, just following along with my voice and breathing along. Feeling what that feels like in the body, filling the whole body with new, fresh, clean oxygen, emptying the whole body. And now imagine as you keep breathing at that same pace, just listening to me, imagine as you inhale, you have this beautiful white light coming in with your breath. And then as you exhale, anything stagnant, anything heavy, any stress, anything you might be upset about, melting away and getting out. Try to have some stillness in the body, stillness in the mind. And now just breathing in and out of the nose, not exhaling from the mouth anymore. Follow along for the counts that I'm gonna do for you. We're gonna inhale for 4, hold, exhale for 4, and hold. I'll show you one round and then join with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Through your nose only, mouth is closed, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Join me now. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, nice and slow, 2, 3, 4, hold. In and out through your nose only. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold. Only through your nose. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. We're gonna go even slower now, really filling the whole body with breath. Take just a second to do a normal deep breath and let it out. And now we're gonna go a little bit slower. In, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. 3 more rounds. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job, beautiful guys. So this just helps calm the body down, calm the nervous system down. And if you notice throughout the day, we take really shallow breaths and we're just doing. So this helps energize the body, giving nice, pure, clean oxygen and breath throughout the body. So now we're gonna go ahead, I'll move up so you guys can see me, and then you guys move back just a touch so our hands don't bump into each other. You wanna sit up nice and tall, spine is straight. So keep your back nice and straight. If it's hard for you to sit up nice and straight comfortably, go ahead and grab a pillow or something to sit on. But if you're hunched over, this is gonna be really hard for you to do some positions. You could also have a block if your parents have any yoga mats or blocks at home. Once you put this underneath your tailbone, you put this underneath your tushy, it'll elevate you so you can sit nice and straight. So to help our shoulders are gonna come back. So imagine pushing our shoulders together, sitting nice and straight. Our hands are on our knees. We're gonna inhale our hands up through the nose, and then have your palms meet at the top, whole spine nice and straight. Exhale your hands down, your fingertips touch the floor. With your breath, following your breath, inhale, palms come up, very slowly until they come to meet. Excellent job. And exhale, fingers to the ground. We're gonna do 3 more. Inhale through the nose, arms up. Exhale, turn your hands around, fingers to the floor. 2 more, good job. Inhale through the nose. Exhale down. Your breath should meet your hands. So when your fingertips come to the floor, your breath slowly comes out. And then 1 more after this at your own pace, nice and slow. Your spine making sure your back is nice and straight. Excellent. So on this next one, I'll show you one and then you follow along. We're gonna inhale our arms up like we just did, but as we exhale, our right hand is gonna come to our left knee and our left hand is gonna come behind us. So it's gonna look like this. Inhale up and then exhale, looking over your left shoulder. And then we're gonna inhale up and maybe turn your head to face your fingertips. And then when you exhale, turn to the other side. Your hand goes behind you, your face over your shoulder. A few more. Inhale, palms together, fingertips to the ceiling, looking at your fingertips. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder, your right hand comes down. Good job, keeping your back straight. Inhale up, looking up. Exhale, other side, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Last one, inhale up. This is just warming up the spine, looking over your right shoulder. Excellent. And then coming to center, good job. And now we're gonna do some shoulder rolls. So coming to a nice straight back again, we're gonna begin rolling our shoulders backwards. So keep your hands down onto your knees, bringing your shoulders up to your ears, scrunch them up, 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 and then roll them back, squeezing, and then bringing them down, squeezing your shoulders away from your ears. So you're not just rolling, but you're really squeezing, almost massaging your shoulders, going in circles backwards. And then breathing, again, following your breath with it. So inhale up, exhale back and down. Inhale up, exhale back and down. Inhale up, nice and slow. Exhale back down, following along. You can even close your eyes here, feeling how nice it is to get the shoulder massage, looking at the screen all day, sitting in school and homework. And then going in the opposite direction, going forward now. Inhale up, exhale down, couple here. Good job. It's like somebody just gave you a shoulder massage, right? Okay, now we're gonna bring our right hand in front of us. So like you're pushing out in front of you. And then you're gonna take your left fingers and bring them around your right hand fingers and start gently pushing back. So your right arm is nice and straight, like you're gonna give yourself a high five, but instead of giving yourself a high five, you're gonna just come to your fingertips and gently start pulling back. Keeping your arms straight out in front of you, getting a nice stretch in the wrist, and then start playing with your thumb. Move your thumb forward and backwards, maybe in circles. And this will help if you're typing a lot or on your phones. And then bringing your fingertips and your wrists down, relieving the stress in your wrist, bringing it down here. Keeping your hand in front of you, nice and straight, breathing, following along, your arm up, 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 good job. Okay, and now other side. So left hand comes straight out in front of you. Keep your shoulders up. This is a nice exercise. If you're bringing them down because you're tired, that means this isn't very strong. So try to keep your hand nice and strong, up. Take your right hand, slap your left hand, and bring your fingertips back. And then rolling your thumb. Good job. Releasing any tension in the wrists here. Great. And then gently bringing your wrist down, bringing your fingertips to the front. So bring your fingertips should be pointing to the floor and your hand should be rolling over this way. Yep, perfect. Good job. Yep. Great. Now interlock the fingertips like you're making a hand like this. Bring it out and then push out. Perfect. Get a nice stretch here in the hands. And reach up over your head, opening up in the back. See how that feels. Take 2-3 deep breaths here, really strong in the back. Maybe even move side to side. Nice, long in the back. Excellent. If you can, take your hands, interlace them behind you, making a fist, and then pulling your shoulders open, opening in the chest. Breathing here, excuse me, looking out straight ahead, opening in the chest, breathing here. 3 deep breaths here. Maybe close your eyes. Excellent. How do we feel? Good? All right, so now we got the upper body moving. We're gonna come to tabletop. So you're gonna come to your hands and knees into the middle of your mat. And then take a minute to ensure, first looking back, that your knees and your hips are aligned, that your hips are not way back or way forward. You wanna make sure your knees and your hips are aligned. And then take a look down at your hands. Your shoulder, your wrist, and your elbow should be making one straight line. Your hands shouldn't be way out in front of you or way behind, right in the middle. And now, look straight ahead. The tops of your feet are touching the mat, your toes aren't curled. As we inhale, let me show you one round and then join me. As we inhale, we're gonna bring our gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, bringing your chin to chest, rounding your back. Inhale, belly to floor, chin to ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest, arching the back. Inhale up. This is called cat and cow. Neutral is called tabletop. Exhale, chin to chest. And follow along your own breath for a few, going nice and slow. Inhale and exhale. Excellent, good job. So now coming to neutral, coming to tabletop, I want you to hinge back with your hips. So if you're gonna sit on your heels, push back, and then open up the knees a little bit so they're mat distance apart, and bring your big toes to touch close together. And then start walking your hands out in front of you and bring your head to your mat. Relax here, rest here, release in the lower back. Your head should be at your mat. This is called child's pose. A nice deep stretch in the hips, a nice stretch in the lower back. Staying here for 2 more deep breaths. And then gently start lifting your head, bringing your hips up, your hands back to neutral tabletop. And then from here, we're gonna come up to our knees. All right, now We're gonna come into something that's gonna arch your back. So just watch me for one first. We're gonna bring one arm out in front of us. So maybe your right hand out in front of you. Your left hand is gonna come back and touch your heel. And now look forward and allow yourself to arch your back gently until your fingertips touch the ceiling. So we'll do that all together now. If everybody can just follow along, bring your right hand out in front of you. Look back, let your fingertips or your hand come to your left heel. Now looking forward and then bringing your arms up. Deep breaths here. Breathing, trying to keep focus and still. Excellent. Using the whole core, and then gently lifting up, leading with your hand, and then bringing your right hand back, your left hand front this time, leaning back, touching your right fingertips to your right heel, and looking forward and bringing your fingertips to the ceiling. Do a couple here at your own pace. Don't get up yet. Couple here. Stay here. Nice stretch here. And then lifting up, coming to neutral. We're gonna come into something called downward facing dog. So go ahead and take your hands, plant them at the top of your mat or right in front of you. Spread your fingers nice and wide. You want to make sure that your fingers are nice and sturdy, and then check where your weight is. If your weight is in your fingertips or in the back of your wrists, make sure your weight is even in all 10 fingertips. Now tuck your toes under and then begin pushing up with the hips. Looking at your toes and then gently bringing your feet down, your heels closer to the floor. You can bend your knees here. Your heels may not come down, and that's perfectly fine. Breathing here, making sure that your body is into a nice inverted V. Walk your feet together a little bit and then bend back. Perfect. Breathe here. Inhale, exhale, and see what feels right. Maybe feet closer, further. Maybe walk your heels in a little, out a little. Breathing here. And then begin walking your hands back and your feet forward, coming into the middle of the mat, bending your knees into a forward fold. This is called Uttanasana. Allow your hands to come down. If your hands don't come down, you can always have a mat, your feet, have a block, your feet pointing forward. Your knees generously bent so your whole upper body is bending over, falling over your thighs. Perfect, yep. Let the head go and just breathe here. And then same, play with bending the knees, straightening the knees, bending the knees, straightening the knees. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly raising up, very gently. Good job. So now we're gonna come into what's called Samasthiti. This is called pose of stillness. Stillness in the mind, stillness in the body, gives us clarity. So all 10 toes facing forward, so your hips are aligned. Your knees are hip distance apart, your feet are hip distance apart. Straightening through the spine, so rolling the shoulders back, opening in the chest. Allow for a few deep breaths, closing your eyes here, feeling nice and strong. Maybe turning the hands so the palms are facing forward, and you notice the chest opens up even more. Nice, few deep breaths here. Connecting with the body, seeing how your body feels now than before. If you feel more calm, more relaxed, maybe a little tired. And then from here, we're gonna come into mountain pose. So keeping your whole body straight. We're gonna inhale our arms up, so our biceps are next to our ears, really opening in the chest here.
Inhaling your arms up nice and straight. Your palms are facing each other, but your body is nice and straight. And just breathing here, looking straight ahead. Maybe tucking your tailbone in a little, so like you are squeezing your glutes together, your tissue together, and bringing it up a little bit forward to release the pressure in the back. Nice deep breaths, feeling maybe a little bit of strain in the shoulders and the arms, staying here, breathing here. And then we're going to exhale, bringing our right hand down, our left hand stays up. Take a nice deep inhale here, and then exhale, gently bending towards the right. And then look up to your left hand, which is pointing towards the ceiling. Good job, keeping the shoulder rolled all the way open and back. Nice deep breaths here. Your knees shouldn't be bent, your legs are straight. Don't go down deep. If you can't, stay up a little bit, but looking up, perfect. And then looking up at your hand straight ahead, perfect. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down, bending to the left, looking up at your right hand. Breathing here. Inhale to center, both hands up. Exhale, down towards your right, looking up. Just one more set. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand down, looking up at your right arm. Inhale up. And now bringing your arms down, we'll let it all loose. Let the body loose. We're gonna open up the feet, hip distance apart, and then just start hinging, bending your knees, hinging at the hips. Maybe allow your eyes to close and just start going back and forth. Nice deep breaths in here. Relaxing, releasing the hips, seeing how that feels. All right, and then coming to the top of the mat, we're gonna come to a low lunge. So what we're gonna do is inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Staying here, plant your hands down. Maybe you have to open your knees a little bit, your feet a little bit, bend your knees a little bit so your hands come down. And then inhale, bringing your right foot back and bending your left knee. And now drop your right knee down. So your right knee is down, your left leg is bent. Make sure that your left knee doesn't go over your ankle. And then we're gonna inhale, arms up to our knees. Make sure your hips are squared. You should feel a nice deep stretch in the hips here. Good job. Breathing here, relaxing here. If you're on a hard floor, you could always put a rug or a small blanket under your knee. Excellent job, guys, really good. Now we're gonna inhale our arms up so that way we can test our stability. Feeling nice and strong here. Good job, keep trying. If you fall or tumble, just set yourself up again or place your hands back on your knees. Whatever is more comfortable for you. And then bringing our hands down, bringing our left foot up, our toes pointing towards the ceiling, leading with your chest, so not bending forward, pushing back into the hips, into a nice half stretch. Your left leg is straight, your right knee is bent, and you're leaning back, opening with the chest. If you have blocks here, you can put your blocks, and that way you can open up here. So this leg is straight, that one, you want to straighten out a little bit. Perfect. Place that down, and then just gently moving forward. Perfect. Good job, guys. And then hinging forward, coming back into that lunge, but this time bringing our left foot up And then walking our foot up into a forward fold. Exhale here. Inhale, hands up. We'll take a deep breath here. Exhale, we're gonna come down and go to the other side. So exhale down, hands to the ground. And then we're gonna step the left leg back, bring the left knee down, bending into the right knee. Check that your knee and your ankle are nicely stacked. Your ankle is not far ahead. And then begin to bend into the right knee, hands onto your knees. Opening here. Perfect. A nice stretch on your left side. Just breathe here. And then on your next inhale, bringing your arms up. And if you want, you could bring them back to the knee, or you can stay here for a few deep breaths. And then bringing your hands on an exhale down onto the knee, and then leaning forward, straightening out that right leg. Toes point towards the ceiling, hands come down to the floor or your blocks. Leading with the chest, not bending forward. A nice stretch in the back side of your right thigh. Perfect. Bending your right knee, hands to the floor. Bringing your left leg up, stepping forward. Nice forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Hands to heart, prayer pose. And then finding yourself coming down to your mat, coming to seat. Feeling how your body feels now, lengthening through the chest. And then we're gonna bring our soles of our feet together. So the insides of our feet together for butterfly. Before you start flapping away, try taking your feet and moving them out and seeing if that feels better in your hips, or move them in, finding a place that feels really good for you. Now keeping your back nice and straight, interlace your fingers, making a fist like this. Open it up and wrap it around your toes. Inhale, opening with your chest, rolling your shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Leading with the chest, just breathing here. Even if it's really tight in the thighs, you can always lift up a little bit, back off a little bit. If you can come further, come all the way down. Breathing here. Starting to rest and relax, unwind. Lifting up gently on an inhale. Bringing your legs out in front of you. Keep your legs nice and straight, your toes pointed towards the ceiling. Your knees are engaged, so your legs aren't flopping to the side. Knees engaged, legs engaged. We're gonna inhale our arms up. Exhale, forward fold, wherever your hands land, toes, ankles, thighs, knees, but leading with the chest. Keeping your head up until you can really take a nice deep breath, and on your exhale, bringing your head down, allowing yourself to completely relax into the pose. Wherever your hands go, just breathing here. Breath should be natural. Very slowly rolling up, your head to be the last thing that comes up, gently rolling up. Nice deep breath here. And then coming back down all the way to the floor, laying flat on the floor. We're gonna bring our knees to the chest. So inhale, bend your knees, bringing them towards the chest. Your hands on your knees, bringing your knees towards your chest. Releasing your back here. Maybe rocking side to side. Focus though, and gently, just releasing the lower back. And then putting our feet down, stretching our legs out, bringing our arms up over our heads. Inhale our whole body straight. Point and flex the toes. Nice deep breath here. And then bending the feet so they come up. Your knees towards the ceiling. And you want to bring your left ankle to your right knee. So crossing over, your right foot stays down. Take your hands and interlace them behind your right knee, bringing your left hip close to you. You can lift your head and face your knees. Deep breaths here. Nice deep stretch. You could release your neck. Have your head coming down to the floor, looking up at the ceiling. Nice stretch in the hip. And then bringing your right foot down, crossing over, coming to the other side, right ankle to left knee. And then interlacing your fingers behind your left knee, pulling in. Nice stretch in the hips. Keep your left foot up and point it towards the ceiling. And then foot to the ground, releasing here. A few deep breaths. Allow your legs to come straight. Allow yourself to just relax here. Maybe turn off the lights. If you had socks, put socks on. Maybe a jacket or sweater as we begin to come into Shavasana. Yourself to take a nice deep breath, and then on the exhale, relax your body completely. Feel it melting into the earth. Feel yourself laying at the beach. Feel the hot sand underneath you. Feel the sun beating on your whole body, warming you up. You can feel the waves, hear them crashing right in front of you. Kids playing by the water in the distance. Faint noises of laughter.
Maybe you hear the birds in the distance. Feel a slight breeze over your body. Soaking up the sun, tired from playing all day. Your eyes to gently stay closed, being fully here, on vacation, whatever beach you love the most. Allowing your body to be completely still. Allowing yourself to unwind, de-stress, relax fully here. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just you and the sunshine. Allow yourself to just sit in silence and stillness for a brief moment. Allow the mind to be quiet, your eyes to be closed, and just feel the breath coming in and out of the belly. Your body still. And when you're ready, you can gently begin to move your fingers and your toes, bringing energy back into the body. Taking a nice full deep breath. Maybe rolling to one side very slowly, very gently, getting up. Or you can stay here and just continue to relax and rest for a little while longer.